Teardrop earrings are so classy, and they never go out of style, so it's pretty cool that these earrings are so easy to make. The supplies for making these earrings are fairly basic. Our wire is 20 gauge tarnish resistant brass, which is a lovely gold color. We have a ring mandrel. This is a size 10, which is 3/4 of an inch. We also have a ruler. We have our French hooks or ear wires, and we have our wire straightener, flush cutters or wire cutters, and our needle nose pliers. We want to begin making our earrings with smooth wire, so first off, we'll use the wire straightener and run that wire through it a couple of times. These earrings are 3/4 of an inch diameter, and for that size of an earring, we need 4 inches of wire. So I'm going to put it on the ruler, pinching it tightly at the end, and then using my flush cutters, I will cut it off. Now we can shape the wire. Using the ring mandrel, we will center the wire on it, and then we will bend the wire up around the mandrel until the ends meet, adjusting as necessary to make the ends of the wire come together. When the ends are level with each other, we will cross the wire so that as it naturally springs back, it will stay together at the top. With the wire bent into its shape, we will now create loops at each end of the wire. Using the needle nose pliers, we will create a loop by bending it back over itself, in the opposite direction that the teardrop is going. Placing the wire into the pliers 1/4 inch down from the tip, we will twist it into a loop. With our first loop completed, we will now create a second loop. Unlike the first loop, where we bent it back over itself, we will be bending this one towards the back of the earring, which would be 90 degrees from the first loop. Again, we are going to place the wire 1/4 inch down from the tip in the pliers and twist it into a loop, but without closing it all of the way. We left this open so that we could hook it on the wire under that first loop. Now we can close that loop, having created the teardrop shape. Having created our first earring, we want the second one to be a mirror of it. All of the steps are the same for making the second earring until we come to the creating of the loops. To make sure that our earrings are mirrored, we want the opposite wires to be on top. As you can see, if the wire is crossed in this way, they are both going the same direction. If we cross it the other way, the wires now mirror each other. With our wires crossed in the correct direction, we can now begin creating our loops. To mirror this one, we will bend this wire, which is towards the rear, and bend it back over itself. In the same manner as before, we will place the wire 1/4 inch down from the tip and then twist to create the loop. As you bend the second loop, remember that it goes to the back of the earring, not back over itself. And also remembering to not close the loop all of the way, as we still need to hook it on top of the wire underneath the first loop. With the loops completed, we will now shape the teardrops. Holding the earring tightly at the top and at the bottom, We will gently pull it in opposite directions to create the teardrop shape. Before adding the ear wires, we want to make sure the earrings are flat. You can see that these have a slight bow to them. Just by using my fingers, I will gently press the wire into the shape until when I look straight across, the wire is even with itself. And of course, we want our earrings to match, so we will do it to the other one as well. And our final step will be adding the ear wires. Using our needle nose pliers, we will open the loop on the hook by twisting it to the side. And now we can add our teardrop. You will remember that we twisted our loop towards the back of the earring. So this is the front of the earring and this is the back. Make sure that the front of your earring is facing the front of the ear wire. Hooking the earring on the ear wire, you can then close the loop. Having closed the loop, we have finished our first earring, and now we will do the other. Remembering to make sure the front of your earring is facing the front of your ear wire. And now you have created your very own basic teardrop earrings.